If you're considering a move to Raleigh, North Carolina, and you're looking for a community that allows you to sometimes leave your car at home and walk, bike, or hop on a scooter to get to your favorite restaurants, bars, shopping, and entertainment, well, come along with me as today we explore the top 5 most walkable neighborhoods in the city of Oaks. My name is Matt Martin, and I'm a realtor in the Raleigh area of North Carolina. I've helped tons of clients relocate to the Triangle region, and if you're looking to do the same, I'd love to help you too. And if you want to see more videos like this, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe right down below. So first things first, Raleigh and the rest of the Triangle are very car-centric, so you'll likely need one if you're looking to move here. But there are many neighborhoods with great walkability to most everything you need. And today, I'm going to focus on neighborhoods outside of downtown Raleigh, since Raleigh's downtown, like most, is inherently walkable. But let's start with the neighborhoods closest to downtown, and we'll work our way out. And first up are the neighborhoods of Oakwood and Mordecai. Now, before you assassinate me in the comments, there is a fierce debate about whether it's pronounced Mordecai or Mordecai. Lifelong residents of the neighborhood say Key, but you will hear both pronunciations from native Raleigheites and newcomers alike, and I tend towards saying Mordecai. So Oakwood and Mordecai are located just north of downtown Raleigh, with the furthest point being about 2 miles away, and they offer easy access to it by foot, scooter, or bike. As of the filming of this video in late November of 23, the city had 2 scooter options, Lime and Spin, that run from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day, and they are a super fun way to get around town. Not only are Oakwood and Mordecai accessible to downtown, but they also abut the very popular North Person Street district that features multiple restaurants, bars, and a large community garden. Be sure to check out Jolie and Crawford & Sons for more upscale dining, Standard Food and Beer, which is where you'll find me at least once a week, for awesome tacos and drinks, Oakwood Pizza Box for its wood-fired pies that would make any New Yorker proud, and Wilco for its great cocktails and even more fun DJ. I also can't leave out my favorite coffee shop in the whole city, Pine State, which is walkable from both neighborhoods. Oakwood is also one of the city's historic districts, and you can find a full video of Raleigh's historic districts here. And both neighborhoods are in high demand whenever any home comes on the market. Heading west of downtown, we have Boylan Heights, which is another historic district of Raleigh. Aside from its diverse architecture and beautiful tree-lined streets, Boylan Heights is incredibly walkable to just about everything you need. Since the neighborhood abuts downtown, you can of course get there easily, but you also have convenient access to the 300-acre Dorothea Dix Park to the south, the growing commercial district along West South and Lenore Streets, and NC State and Hillsborough Street are located just to the west. Some of my favorites near Boylan Heights include Y Hill for brunch or dinner, which has a great beer selection and the best views of downtown of any restaurant I know. Heights House, which is a luxury boutique hotel and event venue in a restored 1858 mansion that was just named to Travel + Leisure's best new hotels in the world in 2022, and Sam Jones Barbecue for its awesome pulled pork and collard greens. I also love Trophy Brewing for their beer and pizza, and Irregardless Cafe has amazing brunch with tons of delicious gluten-free and vegan options, though they do have meat and glutinous options as well. Continuing a little further west, we arrive at our next block of communities that all surround Village District, including Forest Park, University Park, and Oberlin Village. Quick insider tip. So Village District was called Cameron Village until recently, but the name was changed given the controversial history surrounding the Cameron family. But you'll still hear many people referring to it by its old name, which is the only reason I mentioned it here. Village District is one of the oldest shopping centers in America, dating back to 1949, but you'd never know it from the looks of it today due to its beautiful renovation and murals galore. Today, the Village features over 100 shops, restaurants, a grocery store, gym, ABC liquor store, wine shop, bars, yoga, and more. It truly is a one-stop shop, which makes the surrounding communities so desirable. Picking favorites here is tough because there are so many options, but Flying Biscuit is a must for breakfast whenever you come to visit. They give you free biscuits to start with cinnamon apple butter that's to die for. I also love Taza Kitchen for lunch or dinner, and Village Draft House is a great casual spot with tons of outdoor seating. You're about 1.5 to 2 miles from downtown here, so you can definitely walk on a nice day or hop on a scooter or bike for even faster access. And you're just north of NC State and all the conveniences located along Hillsborough Street, including coffee shops, more casual restaurants, and even a Target. Okay, heading north of downtown, we have 5 Points, which got its name from the 5 communities that make it up, most notably Hayes Barton. That's in contrast to what many people believe 5 Points is named for, which is the multi-road intersection at its core. But there's a slight problem with that theory. There's actually 6 points in that intersection. So it's named for the 5 communities that make it up, and these neighborhoods are about 2 to 3 miles north of downtown, so they may be outside of walking distance for many, but they do have their own attractions nearby that make them super walkable. Right at that intersection I was talking about, where Glenwood and Fairview and Whitaker Mill Road and Glen Avenue come together, you have 5 Points own downtown with multiple shops, restaurants, a coffee shop, the Vintage Rialto movie theater, and bars. So really, what more do you need? This area is incredibly cute, and it's great to stroll around on one of those beautiful blue sky North Carolina days. The southernmost part of 5 Points includes multiple breweries along Capitol Boulevard, and then we have one of Raleigh's newest and best restaurants there, Aja, which is an absolute must for you to visit whenever you're in town. Homes in this area are beautiful and high in demand, and Hayes Barton is known for its large estates and landscape median oases. And finally, let's head even further north, about 5 miles north of downtown and outside the Beltline, to North Hills. If you aren't sure what the Beltline is, well, you can check out my triangle terminology video here, but it's the I-440 freeway loop that encircles downtown Raleigh. Areas within the Beltline are often referred to as ITB, or inside the Beltline, which historically has carried a bit of a cachet, but neighborhoods like North Hills are beginning to change that. Expansive development in recent years has made North Hills into almost like a second downtown, and there's even more coming. And this has really increased the walkability of the neighborhood. You have a grocery store, tons of restaurants, multiple coffee shops, parks, an amphitheater, and a large mall that's in the process of expanding to include a 3-story Restoration Hardware gallery with rooftop restaurant, barista, and wine bar. This neighborhood has seen a ton of its older 1950s ranches torn down over the last few years and replaced with 5,000 plus square foot homes, which is definitely lent to its more upscale feel. But that expansion has also come with a massive investment in sidewalks to make it even more walkable. Some of my favorites here include Jubala Coffee, Rosewater and Coquette for dinner, and Cucciolo Terrazza for brunch, which will leave you wondering why breakfast doesn't include pasta and an espresso martini side more often. So those are the 5 most walkable neighborhoods of Raleigh. If you live in any of these communities, please share your favorite spots in the comments down below. Or if you live in another Raleigh neighborhood that you consider super walkable, let me know below as well. I'd love to expand on the list. And if you're interested in exploring any of these communities or ready to kick off your home search in Raleigh or anywhere in the Triangle for that matter, I'd love to hear from you. All my contact information is included here.